Strong winds are speeding a disaster onto the US coast. The first traces of oil from the slick have now reached the mouth of the Mississippi River. Out to sea, the situation is much worse. Planes spraying dispersant chemicals on the oil slick are making little progress, while BP's crews fail to cap the ruptured well pipe on the sea bottom. The company has called for help from US Navy submarines, but experts say it could take 3 months to stop the flow while it continues to pour out tens of thousands of litres of oil every hour. The US government's declared the spill a matter of national significance. That means federal agencies will help coordinate the response across the 4 states threatened by the oil slick. US President Barack Obama has made clear that BP would be paying the cleanup bill.
BP is ultimately responsible for funding the cost of response and cleanup operations. My administration will continue to use every single available resource at our disposal, including potentially the Department of Defense, to address the incident.
The spill threatens multi-billion-dollar fishing and tourism industries along the Gulf Coast, and the impact on wildlife in the region could result in one of the worst ecological disasters in US history.
Right now is the worst time probably that it could hit the shore. Many marine species, fish and wildlife are now breeding and spawning. They are, a lot of the birds are nesting. Their young is hatching and or hatched. And so as this oil hits, you are going to potentially affect all of those young, and that means that an entire breeding season is potentially going to be lost.
At least 10 wildlife reserves are in the path of the oil slick, and billions of dollars have been spent on coastal restoration projects that are now in jeopardy. But for residents here in the Mississippi Delta, there's a human cost too. Fishermen have been told they have 1 or maybe 2 days before the oil slick shuts down their operations indefinitely, threatening livelihoods already badly hit by Hurricane Katrina just a few years ago. Sebastian, Al Jazeera in Empire, Louisiana.